Very warm and heartfelt welcome to all the esteemed dignitaries, distinguished guests, respected professors, and dear students, both on and off the dais, whose presence today adds warmth and meaning to this special occasion.
Remembering Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam's eloquent words, when learning is purposeful, creativity blossoms. When creativity blossoms, thinking emanates. When thinking emanates, knowledge is fully lit, and when knowledge is lit, the economy flourishes. As we kindle the ceremonial lamp this morning, we hope the light of wisdom to guide our journey ahead. In this spirit, I respectfully invite the esteemed dignitaries on the dais to proceed with the lighting of the lamp ceremony. The rising flames symbolize our collective dedication to excellence, innovation, and purposeful progress in all that we aspire to achieve. Everyone kindly remain standing for the Kumar of our university.
शुभ न्याय मिले अन्याय टले शुभ न्याय मिले अन्याय टले ओ सत्यमेव जयते जयति जय सत्यमेव जयते जयति जय सत्यमेव जयते जयति जय सत्यमेव जयते जयति जय सत्यमेव जयते कर्तव्य भाव की हो दीक्षा मौलिक अधिकारों की रक्षा मानवता धर्म निभाने की जन जन को सुलभ रहे शिक्षा इसको पाने के लिए सदा हम धर्म मार्ग चलते जयति जय सत्यमेव जयते जयति जय सत्यमेव जयते जयति जय सत्यमेव जयते जयति जय सत्यमेव जयते
Thank you. Kindly be seated.
We will begin with what Nelson Mandela is quoted, that education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. With immense pride and joy, I, Chirag Thakur, along with my co-anchor Navya Baneja, extend a heartfelt welcome to this August gathering. Today, we come together to celebrate not just the beginning of another academic year, but the arrival of the batch of 2030 here at Dr. B.R. Ambedkar National Law University, Sonipat. This day marks the commencement of a remarkable journey for our newest members, a journey filled with knowledge, challenges, growth, and transformation. We are truly delighted to have you here as part of our ever-evolving academic family. This ceremony is more than just a formal event. It is a celebration of ideas, a meeting of inspired minds committed to dialogue, justice, and academic excellence. We are fortunate to be joined today by eminent personalities from the legal and academic realms, visionaries whose words will illuminate and inspire. On this special occasion, it is our privilege to welcome the distinguished dignitaries who honor us with their presence. Their support and encouragement add great value to this event, and we are truly grateful to have them here with us. We are pleased to introduce Honorable Mr. Justice Ajay Mohan Goel, Judge, Himachal Pradesh High Court, Dr. Sujit Kumar Banerjee, Bajpayee, Member and Member Secretary, Commission for Air Quality Management. Mr. Manoj Kumar Pandey, Director, Government of India and Officer on Special Duty in Ministry of External Affairs. Dr. Pavan Duggal, Advocate, Supreme Court of India and Chief Executive, Artificial Intelligence Law Hub. And Mr. Vikas Partner, Cyril, Amarchand and Mangaldas.
Today, we have the distinct honor of having the gracious presence of esteemed dignitaries whose wisdom, experience, and contributions continue to inspire and uplift the academic and professional community. Before we proceed ahead, I kindly request Honorable Vice Chancellor Sir and worthy Registrar Sir to kindly present the shawl to the Chief Guest of the day, Honorable Mr. Justice Ajay Mohan Goel, Judge, Himachal Pradesh High Court. I kindly request Honorable Vice Chancellor Sir and worthy Registrar Sir to present the shawl to the special guest of honor for the day, Dr. Sujit Kumar Bajpayee, Member and Member Secretary, Commission for Air Quality Management. I request Honorable Vice Chancellor Sir and worthy Registrar Sir to kindly present the shawl to the special guest of honor, Mr. Manoj Kumar Pandey, Director, Government of India and Officer on Special Duty in Ministry of External Affairs. I request worthy Registrar Sir and Honorable Vice Chancellor Sir to kindly present the shawl to the guest of honor for the day, Dr. Pavan Duggal, Advocate, Supreme Court of India, the Chief Executive, Artificial Intelligence Law Hub. I again request Honorable Vice Chancellor Sir and worthy Registrar Sir to kindly present the shawl to the guest of honor for the day, Mr. Vikas Partner, Cyril Amarchand and Mangaldas. Thank you everyone for joining us on this remarkable day.
Today marks the second day and the fourth session of the student induction program Deeksharambh. The term Deeksharambh is a fusion of Deeksha, meaning initiation, and Aram, meaning beginning, symbolizing the commencement of a purposeful new journey. This program has been thoughtfully curated to help students transition smoothly into their new academic environment, absorb the values and traditions of the university, forge meaningful bonds with their peers and faculty, and begin their journey of self-exploration and growth. As you step into this transformative phase of life, be assured that the days ahead will offer countless enriching opportunities, experiences, challenges that will push you to evolve and memorize that you will carry long after you have been here. These moments will not only shape your academic path, but also help you define your personal journey. Moving forward, it is my honor to invite Professor Dr. Devendra Singh Sir, the esteemed Vice Chancellor of the University, to address this distinguished gathering. Please join me in extending a heartfelt welcome to our Honorable Vice Chancellor Sir for the welcome address. Very warm welcome on behalf of the National Law University Sonipat. Sir has come all the way from Shimla to address our newly entrant to this profession. You are grateful, sir. You have come, and that is Sunday, and you will also go back. We understand the life of judge, how much busy it is, but still you have chosen to spend your Sunday with us. It means a lot to us. It means a lot to us, and I hope student will learn a lot from you, sir, and your contribution today, which you have come today. I also welcome Dr. Sujit Kumar Bajpayee, Secretary, Government of India, but we need to congratulate him that newer association with the National Law University. Today's Sir has become a member of the National Green Tribunal. And National Green Tribunal, you also know through Google, through your studies and everything, that has a potential not only to set a policy in the environment, but at the same time, it gives ample opportunity to the students for internships and for other things to learn. So I think our association with the NGT would be thicker now. I welcome Shri Pavan Duggal, Advocate Supreme Court of India. The people of my age describe him that now AI has come, computers have come, cyber law has come, IT Act has come, but Sir is working on this area when there was nobody, only Doordarshan was there, and early our program, I think 7 o'clock or 7:30 program was fixed for the Sir on advice on these matters, computers, etc. So Sir, you can well imagine that how long is the experience and how would be the expertise with the Sir, and our association with Sir will now be continue depending upon your interest, that we would be associated and having collaborations in future as well. I welcome Mr. Manoj Pandey, OSD to the Ministry of External Affairs, directly linked to the Government Ministry of External Affairs, and we also see some potential in the ministries for the students for internship and other things when you are going out for the internships. Welcome, sir. Mr. Vikas Jha, partner, Cyril, Amarchand and Mangaldas. This is the firm which you used to have when we were like you, sitting on the student benches, and he's with us today. And I hope you would be taking many things and keeping him busy in future by requesting him for internship and other things. I am thankful to the Dean Academic Affairs and the Registrar Ashutosh ji and his team of teachers and researchers and students that they are working on this, and when I see that every guest is being received, every guest is being taken care of, that I feel satisfied that I am in the safe hands, because guests are being taken care of, that guests are chosen as such that they are being received well by the students. That is being known to me by the feedback which I have since last 2 days. I have many things to convey to my students, but this is not the occasion that I should convey. This is a age of transformation for you. One thing you need to handle is that you are coming from the school. After school, college comes. when university comes, right? College is missing. You are directly joining the university. So it is not a transformation, it is a paradigm shift in your career. Coming from the school, joining the university, and that is also National Law University. And to boast of myself and my university, that is also university in the NCR. You are joining, so it is a transformation. Handle it with lot of caution. All the team of teachers, mentors is here to pass through this stage. Come to them at all stages. We are available. So this is not easy task when we talk about this the thing that you are exploring yourself. So you need to explore yourself. You need to give space to yourself, not to the feelings that you are now in a university, right? So that kind of thing only you can handle and you need to handle. Yesterday also we spoke things like leadership. So my perception of a leader is entirely different. I do not believe in professional leaders. I do not believe in political leaders. No doubt they are there. They are the reality. But when I go to the students, when I am among the students, the leader for me, he who knows and can do, is a leader. And you can start practicing at your home also. When you are 2 or 3 brothers and sisters, and there is a little bit choice with the parents, parents see towards one child that she can do, he can't do. In the joint family also, when you have 3-4 members and your uncle, your parents have choice, then they see towards one person that she can do, he can do, others can't do. What is this? This is leadership. That they believe you, that you can do it, and you want to do it. Same will be the case here. We shall have 700 students, 700 more students. We will be having groups, and we'll say, no, we have seen the potential. He can do it. She can do it. Because it depends upon us. You see that the team of students is working here. Some have reached here, from where the judges of the Supreme Court are speaking, students are speaking. What is this? That leadership has emerged. Why it has emerged? They are not born leaders. They have joined the university like you. But the teachers, the mentors, the staff started trusting them and saying that yes, they can do. And it is not like that it is always one person to whom we are seeing that he can do or she can do. It is according to your potential. Yes, one can do in placements, one can do in moods, one can do in hospitality, one can do in some other activity, NCC, NSS, sport. We have ample opportunities. We have not many clubs to associate with you, to give an opportunity to you people. So, kindly take the leadership from that angle, that you are all leaders. If not, try to become from today onwards, because we believe you that you can do it. So if you can do it, you have to do it. So this is the concept and perception of leadership for me as a teacher, that I believe in students, I give them opportunities, and once they come on board, then opportunities are ample, you can go anywhere. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir. I am confident that the insights shared by you will serve as a valuable source of learning, offering guidance on leadership, public service, and the nuanced realities of the legal practice that we're having.
With great pleasure and deep respect, we now invite Mr. Vikas partner at Cyril Amarchand Mangaldas, a distinguished legal mind and a guiding force in the world of corporate law, to grace this occasion.
Good afternoon, Honorable Mr. Justice Ajay Mohan Goel ji, Professor Dr. Devendra Singh ji, and all other dignitaries over here. Dear students, I am sure you will learn a lot in coming 5 years. My only sort of advice, rather a discussion with you, would be that be very honest with these 5 years, because these are your best, very important, significant, formative 5 years. Believe me, whatever you are going to do in these 5 years is going to truly reflect on what kind of a human being and a professional you are going to become. Don't waste your time. It's the most important thing. And be honest, be completely determined in terms of what you want to achieve. Nowadays, there are a lot of source of knowledge in terms of you have internet. Internet has really revolutionized the entire education system. I would say you have everything. But what I would say, rather than using the AI possibly for your projects, please use your mind. AI, you may take assistance, but ultimately it should come from you. AI can be supportive, but don't let it be the main source of your project or whatever you are doing. That is one. Second thing which I would like to, because this is your Deeksharambh, meaning there are your foundation stones of how you should carry yourself in the coming, at least coming next 5 years. It should be, there is no alternate to hard work. So please, whatever anybody says that you must be smart about it, no, there is no alternate to hard work. Smartness is good, it will help you. Remember, an intelligent person can fail, but a hard-working person will not fail. So be persistent, have perseverance, and be honest and hardworking in terms of whatever you are doing and whatever you are interested in doing. It is very important to have a focused and honest approach with an open mind to all kinds of ideas. Don't have a narrow mindset. It will not help you grow as a holistic person, which the coming society needs. Not just, it's a need of the hour also for you to be holistically developed. Participate in all co-curricular and extracurricular activities. A lot of people will tell you that they want to focus on academics. Marks is everything. Mark is important, of course. There are a lot of firms or wherever you go for job, they will see what is university in terms of your marks. But marks is just one criteria. What is also important that have you done noting? Have you written articles? Have you participated in extracurricular activities, including sports and so on and so forth? So these 5 years, this is a university. This is your school. University, in my view, is a place where you get all the chance to develop yourself as a fantastic human being. So use this time, please. You have such a beautiful campus. I just saw whatever time, so much of facility you have. Please use it to be optimal. Then from the professors. Be respectful to your professors. It is very important, believe me. If you don't respect them, you're not going to learn anything from them. So all kinds of learning is going to come from if you respect them from within. It's a two-way process, of course. A lot of students these days don't respect the professors. I know as a matter of fact. But my idea would be that you start with a tabla rasa, a mind which is with clean slate, but with respect for your professors, respect for your colleagues, your student, the fellow students, and respect for your supporting staff, whichever in university. I don't think I have much more to share than this. I think apart from firms and all, I am always available. I don't want to use this time to tell you how to get into a firm because it's too early. You're just starting. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your inspiring words. We deeply appreciate them.
With great honor and privilege, I now invite Dr. Pavan Duggal, sir, Advocate, Supreme Court of India, and Chief Executive of the Artificial Intelligence Law Hub, to address this august gathering with his insights and wisdom. A visionary in the field of cyber law and emerging technologies, he has been at the forefront of shaping India's legal discourse on artificial intelligence and digital governance.
Honorable Mr. Justice Goel, Dr. Bajpayee, distinguished personalities, ladies and gentlemen. 13 hours ago, you and I were just about beginning to get started to go to sleep, or were already in our sleep. And 13 hours ago, something happened. In one part of the world, they were able to test a new AI agent. This AI agent was on instructions. never change that much as it's now going to change in the next 5 years. Why? Just a sample. You're already now using narrow AI. How many of you use ChatGPT? Please raise your hands. Oh, I see about 5, 6 hands. We're not using ChatGPT. But many are obviously using ChatGPT. Next question, how many of you use DeepSeek? Okay, I see about 5, 7 hands. So when you compare a ChatGPT with a DeepSeek, a lot of people say ChatGPT is getting jaded. Why? Because it's giving you stale kind of answers. You're not looking at that. But then, if you're trying Quen 3.0 of Alibaba, you'll quickly realize the world is not stopping. Already, if you look at any of these AI platforms, they have started giving you an AI agent mode. Has anybody used the AI agent mode? Okay, not much, one. So if you use it, you'll realize it. You will be able to, at your own home, on your own computer, on your own mobile, be able to generate an AI agent for being a small component of your work. And for that small component of the work, AI will be 500 times more productive and better than humans. But that's only a small component. Today, AI is not that much familiar or that much level of maturity that it will supersede or replace humans. But I can promise you, by the time you come out of this law school, we would be on a different platform altogether. Why? Agentic AI is around the corner. By 2026, the world is likely to see the coming of AGI, artificial general intelligence, which is going to be far more superior than the current narrow AI that you and I are dealing with. And that will begin to have its own consciousness. You see, much that technical people don't tell you, my work in this space is telling me that already the current AI is beginning to have a very primitive level of consciousness. Consciousness that's peculiar to humans, peculiar to animals. Now we are able to get the cognitive thinking of machines to get some basic primitive level of consciousness. By the time AGI comes in next year, it will be fully conscious, which means that you have trouble in your hands. So I go and teach at various law schools and universities. So in one of the law schools, I gave a project. The class was 50 people. I gave them a project. I gave them 72 hours. Everybody submitted their project in 72 hours. And when I examined the projects, I was zapped. 37 out of 50 students had the exact paragraphs, the exact full stops, the exact commas, the exact language. Because everybody went to the same source without thinking that, look, who will check your project. So when you are now blindly relying upon AI, as law students, I want you to look at another facet and to be conscious of that. Because I have been seeing this for the last many months now. Look, India got its independence in 1947, 78 years back. We've been doing remarkably well as a nation. But lo and behold, over the last few months, I've been seeing a new trend where youngsters have started taking a U-turn towards cognitive colonialism. You have begun to start becoming a cognitive slave. Why? Because you have stopped applying your mind. For everything, there is AI. For everything, you do this. Why do you have to apply your mind? So that's a bigger problem, and that's why, if you're not going to be careful, you will become a cognitive slave of the big tech companies. And these big tech companies are not forgiving. They want to target you. Why? Because you're a data entity. Why? Because you're generating data on a 24/7 basis. And if you think you have any expectation of privacy, you need to wake up. There is no privacy in AI today. Sam Altman has confirmed this. He says, look, if you want something to be private, don't give it to AI. Another author says, if you can't tell this before the judge, don't tell it before the AI. So the bottom line is very clear. Let's not try finding out some artificial support systems. In America, there was a recent survey, and they found out that a typical American has less than 3 friends in his lifetime. And therefore, because the typical American is very lonely, he's begun to start relying upon AI as a life coach, as his best friend. So I know people who go to AI for counseling, for medical advice, for legal advice. Lo and behold, you are law students. When you become lawyers, one of the bigger problems that you will have is that you get clients coming in, and I have started seeing them. Clients come and see me and say, sir, by the way, this is my problem, and I've already gone to AI, and AI has given me this answer. Do you have something more to tell, or shall I proceed with AI? It's only when you tell, okay, AI has told you one portion of the ecosystem. My experience tells me that AI has not told you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's when they begin to start realizing, yes, there's value. So I think we don't have to be afraid. All we have to realize as law students is that you are now in the midst of a new digital Kurukshetra. You are like the new Abhimanyu of the AI age. You are being targeted from all the sides. It will be onus upon you on how you can continue to protect your cognitive capabilities and thinking processes. If you're going to get too much habituated to AI, God bless, wish you all the best. But maybe you're going to be off the mark. Already, there's a list of 50 new professions which have been now listed in the public domain, which are going to go extinct in the next 5 to 7 years. Imagine, I mean, in my lifetime, I've seen the transformation of the legal profession. When I began my practice in 1988, I was told and I believed that the legal profession was the one profession that changed the least in the last 300 years. I can now tell you the legal profession is the one that's going to change the most in the next few years. Why? Everything is online. Everything is electronic. Virtual hearings. Knowledge is not what's going to be important. What will be important will be your ability to analyze knowledge and come up with thought processes, to give more value addition. So please focus not on marks. I mean, I was a topper at both St. Stephen's College, at law faculty, but I can tell you, after being there, having done that, today's world is not a world for seeking marks. I'm not saying fail. I'm not saying don't do apply your mind. What I'm trying to say is focus on how value addition can you bring on the table. That's going to be very important. And please get your fundas very clear. If you're at your fundamental stage, when your fundas are not very clear, you're going to AI for explanation, you're very quickly going to find that you will be handicapped for the rest of your legal professional life. Why? Because you will be incapable of understanding, visualizing, and then analyzing the applicable legal principles. So where do we stand today on AI? Is it regulated? Well, yesterday, 2nd of August 2025, the European Union has implemented big chunks of its EU AI Act for general artificial intelligence systems. So this is at a time where China has already now come up with new laws on generative artificial intelligence. South Korea in February this year comes up with a new law on AI. El Salvador comes up with a law in June 2025. And lo and behold, in July 2025, we have Japan coming up with a new law on artificial intelligence. So you will have to be constantly doing the catch-up, which is trying to update yourself. Please continue the catch-up process. Don't be overwhelmed by it. Why? Because if you don't know everyone or everything, no problem. I'm trying. But okay, being in the complacent mode, being in the PVR popcorn mode is a bad mode. PVR, you got these laid back seats, you got those popcorns, you sit back and relax. That's not what I'm encouraging you to adopt in your professional, student life and in your professional life. Why? You have to realize if you are not going to give value on the table, there will be 10 more people who will come and replace you. In any case, AI is here to replace you. Today, paralegals are facing extinction in the Western world and very quickly now in India as well. Why? I can actually get a $200 subscription of any of the AI platforms. They can do things far more better than five paralegals put together. So, at the time when this is happening, when the winds of change are blowing so much, you have a new fight at hand. I call it the Vajood ki ladai. It's a fight for existentialism. So when Elon Musk tells you that artificial intelligence is an existential threat to humanity, he's not off the mark. Why? Because you've begun to start creating a new algorithm that's thinking, that's having a consciousness, and that's now going to take all kinds of methodologies, legal, illegal, ethical or unethical, to continue its existence. So in this kind of an ecosystem, while the world is still beginning to develop the legal, policy, and regulatory issues, as law students, I'll encourage you, start seeing where all can you get cyber law and AI as part of your study processes. How can you interpret concepts? More so when things are not getting very clear. Today, countries are just going round the bend and not fundamentally issuing or addressing the main aspect in the room. The main elephant in the room is, should AI be granted legal recognition as a legal entity? That's one issue no law has addressed. I've been addressing it for the last many years, that you will have to grant legal recognition to AI. To begin with, maybe a conditional recognition. And after some time, when the consciousness of the algorithm goes on to higher level, you'll have to give full personhood. We have started a project called the AI Legal Personhood Project, where we're looking at these principles. Last week, we concluded the Global Summit on Artificial Intelligence, Emerging Technologies, Law and Governance, which is the first of its kind summit in New Delhi, in the world, where we looked at what kind of legal frameworks do we actually need to be put in place for effectively regulating not just artificial intelligence, but also emerging technologies. And if, as law students, you're only concerned about AI, think again. You've got these new emerging technologies coming in, like quantum computing. This quantum computer, which has already been made up, the 50-qubit quantum computer is up and about, has the ability to break your and my passwords in less than a few seconds. So all our passwords are going to be history. In a scenario like this, how will quantum computing related legal standards be existing in the post-quantum era, when the cryptographic standards would stand broken? Those issues are yet to be addressed. Similarly, Internet of Things is phenomenal. How many of you have an Alexa or an Echo at your home? Any one of you using? I see about 8-10 hands. This is like an invitation to disaster. Why? Because an IoT device is listening to you all the time. So it's not when you say, wake up Alexa, does Alexa wake up? It's already awake. It just says it responds to you once you've said. So it's recording each and every word of what's listening. Each of that content is going back to servers outside India. And you have no privacy. And whatever voice samples you're giving to AI becomes your voice samples, which will now remain with the platform owners for public training. So you will have to be consciously careful, adopt a duty of care, caution as you move forward. I'm not trying to say that, look, the world is bad. No. I'm just trying to prepare you for a new ecosystem. Don't be bothered about your marks. Be bothered about your funders. Be bothered about how, with the advent of AI, I as a law student and I as a legal professional will be able to give more value. Why? Because people are going to be ruthless. Clients are ruthless. Don't expect them to show you mercy. You are erroneous, they will dump you like dirt with not a single second thought. So in a scenario like that, please keep on building your appropriate capabilities, thought processes, and please do internships. I see the trend where people have begun doing internships after the 3rd or 4th year. Sorry, I have a different thought process. From the first year, I would want you to do internships. Why? Let's have some practical hands-on experience. Why? Because you may not learn anything, but that experience is going to be with you for the rest of your lifetime. We've created the Global Artificial Intelligence Law and Governance Institute. We have open slots for internships. Happy to have some of your guys who are interested in AI. Whatever area you want to focus on, AI, constitution, property, civil, criminal, you will have to now realize whatever area that you go in, AI has already cropped in or is already outside the door. So whatever institution or whatever discipline you will go in, you will have to start looking at the fact, how do we actually go ahead and interpret AI principles in this context. So, it's a good fascinating time. I'm not saying go to the Himalayas, this is not the time to take sannyas. I'm not saying take yourself off AI. I'm saying use it as a Rampuri knife. Rampuri knife is brilliant for cutting vegetables, but it's disastrous when you use it for murdering someone. Use the tool carefully. And for that, please make sure that you do not leave behind your electronic footprints, which are going to come back and haunt you. Because this AI will be disclosing the personal information that you disclose to AI, not only to you, but to others as well in the coming times. So please handle to this tool very, very carefully. Look at how the legal frameworks are evolving. Be a part of the process. We always, as humans, are the complaining lot. We always complain. We have to study history. Here is a time when we are part of the history-making process. Law on AI is getting developed now. Be a part of that exciting new journey and to see how human mankind is going to go ahead. Why? Because if we are not going to put our house in order, superintelligence is down the corner. Superintelligence is a new project that OpenAI has started in 2023. It's called superintelligence, and they say, look, give us 4 years. That's by 2027. We would like to come up with now a superintelligence that supersedes the cumulative intelligence of humanity as a race. So already there's a problem. A chat GPT is more intelligent than you and me. Why? Because it's read everything that humans have created from the beginning of civilization till today. So when you read everything that humans have created, you are much more intelligent than you and me. Great. But how about now an AI algorithm which is going to be super and above the cumulative intelligence of humanity? We will need to tame the tiger now. And as I close, I just close with you with one final parting remark. Time is the only scarce commodity that you will have in life. Everything else you'll have. This time is something that's not going to come back. Also realize, and while this time is scarcity, you are also now riding a running tiger. This tiger is technology. You cannot get yourself off the tiger. Please go ahead and calibrate your strategies of how to go ahead and use technology to your best possible benefit. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Your address was informative, enlightening, and empowering. It is my honor and privilege to introduce to you today a distinguished guest who has made significant contributions to the legal landscape of our country, Mr. Manoj Pandey, Director, Government of India, and Officer on Special Duty in the Ministry of External Affairs, New Delhi. Sir is a respected leader in public service and a key contributor to India's legal and diplomatic framework.
Namaskar. Honorable Justice Ajay Mohan Goel ji, Honorable Vice Chancellor Sri Davinder Singh sir, Dr. Sujit ji, Dr. Pavan Duggal ji, Mr. Vikas ji, Ashutosh Mishra ji, dignitaries present in the hall, and my dear students. I am not a legal expert something. I am working with Ministry of External Affairs, so I can share some insight with you. First of all, it's my indeed honor and privilege that I have been invited to be part of this August gathering, and where you starting Deeksharambh. And this journey, your first journey, starting your first day in the legal fraternity. So I have 4 lines to say something before going forward. That नए सफर की ये पहली घड़ी है, नए सफर की ये पहली घड़ी है, सपनों की उड़ान अभी शुरू हुई है, कानून का ये दीप जलाना है, सच और इंसाफ के साथ चलना है. ठीक है. तो जो लीगल जर्नी है, the legal journey, in my understanding, in the legal journey is not the journey. It transforms you from today to understand from the student point of view. You are changing yourself to custodian of law, interpreter of law, and championship of law. 3 things you must remember when you are going ahead. Today you are not the student, you are now getting transformed into the custodian of law, interpreter of law, and champion of law. Since the beginning I have said that I am not the law expert, but I have been in a government service. I have got some insight about the law, because every day I am dealing with some legal forms, legal judges, and legal luminaries. So I have a few key points which I would like to share with you. The first point which I would say that students, please remember that it's not a profession. It's not a profession. It's a responsibility to uphold the Constitution. People think that it's a profession, so we'll earn something, we'll get a job or something to. It's not like that. It is the responsibility of each student or lawyers to uphold the Constitution, which is a very big responsibility lies with you all. Second point I have, that you are part of the every civilized society. Means every citizen of India is looking at you. What you say in the legal, in the court of law, something, it becomes the law for the others. So when you are doing some kind of a cases or something, you must remember that something is behind you, society is behind you, they are looking at you. So what decision you are giving, what judgment, or what kind of action you are taking in your legal parlance, it is affecting the large section of the society. Third, you are learning in the classrooms. Law, legal subjects you are learning in a classroom. It's a classroom learning is a learning law. You are getting the information which is written in the books. But you must learn how to question. Must learn how to empathize with people. Because you can become a good liar, but you have to be a good human being in your life. That is very important. If you are a liar and you are not a good human being, you cannot touch the sentiments of the people which rely upon you when you deal with the personals. The fourth point I have, the law is very powerful instrument. Many great leaders like Nelson Mandela, somebody, and where we sitting today in university, Dr. Ambedkar University, they have changed the system. They have changed the way of life. They have changed the way of working in the government. So what is this? Whether you practice the law in court, whether you make a policy, or whether you are working in a corporate sector. Three things you must remember as a law student or as a lawyer. One, that principle of justice to be always followed. Second, you should be very fair. And third, you should follow the truth. That is very important for you as a legal professional. The last point, don't read the law as a law. You feel it. Because you're not feeling the law, you will not understand. Because in this country, we have got the democratic country with lot of struggles. So the voice of struggle you must remember. And what was the purpose behind this legal constitution, basically constitutional provisions. So we must understand those things. इसके अलावा मैं आपको बताऊंगा कि I am working with Ministry of External Affairs, so we have lot of opportunities for legal students. We have internship program for the first year, second year, third year students also. We have some international organizations where legal professionals are positioned. Then we have permanent jobs also as a legal and treaty department where you can also choose as a career. A lot of opportunities available. As you are in the first year, you are entering the first year. So the next year or second or third year, you will understand how things are done. And I'll be available anytime through your registrar or through the Vice Chancellor's office. You can connect to the Ministry of External Affairs. We will definitely try to help you. At the end, I just stop before saying for me few lines. मैं अब छात्र नहीं हूँ, मैं अब केवल छात्र नहीं हूँ, मैं न्याय का दीपक हूँ, संविधान की शपथ हूँ और भारत की आशा हूँ. और उन्हीं शब्दों के साथ मैं आपको अपने शब्दों को रोकता हूँ और आपको शुभकामनाएं देता हूँ कि आगे आप जो भी करेंगे एक अच्छे लॉयर की तरह देश, समाज और कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन की सेवा करेंगे. थैंक यू.
Thank you, sir. We are honored to hear your thoughts today, and we look forward to learn from your experiences and the wisdom that you shared today with us.
It is my honor and privilege to introduce to you today a distinguished guest who has made significant contributions to the legal landscape of our country. Dr. Sujit Kumar Bajpayee, Member and Member Secretary, Commission for Air Quality Management. Sir is a dedicated public servant and a thought leader in the field of environment governance. So let's welcome him with a warm round of applause.
So, first of all, good afternoon, everyone, and Honorable Justice Goel Sahab, Professor Devinder Singh, Vice Chancellor of this university, and other dignitaries on the dais, teachers, and above all, the dear students. The moment you enter law university or law college, you actually become a student for life. So this 5-year journey, somebody said 5 years. No, I think you are now a student for life. Law students and I think doctors. These are two professions. Unless you continue reading, honing yourself, being updated for everything, you can't succeed in your profession that you have chosen. And as my previous speaker said that
You have to be passionate about things that you are doing. You should start feeling about things. Unless you do that, it becomes burden. And I am not a law expert per se, yes, but I have been working in the field of environment for quite some time now. I have had the privilege of, handling almost, administering almost all the environmental laws that is there in the country. Last almost 5-6 years, I had the privilege of making a lot of policies around environmental laws, be it environmental impact assessment notifications, or be it about conservation of water bodies, or even Biodiversity Act, and some work around Forest Conservation and Wildlife Protection Act as well. And currently, I am working as a member secretary of Quality Commission. And as Professor Devendra Singh said, that today I have been selected as a expert member in NGT. So all the experiences that I have gained over the years, I think that will come handy when I sit on the bench. And I would just like to share some of my experiences as an environmental professional, as a so-called domain expert in the field, that any field that you choose, any specialization that you choose when you get along, when you go along, it has to be, something that you feel about it. If you choose a specialization around artificial intelligence, I was really amazed by the knowledge my previous speaker had about the artificial intelligence and all. So you can actually feel the passion, the passion in the words that he spoke. You can actually feel that every bit of it that he spoke was something who has done it, felt it, and worked around it. So that is the kind of field that you should choose when you go along. This is just a beginning, and when you get out of this law university after 5 years, then I'm sure that you will have that understanding that which field should you choose. These 5 years is the period which will give you that, that much, you will get that feeling somewhere in the heart whether you want to pursue the civil side or criminal side or environmental laws, whatever. But one thing at the core of everything is that our country, we are really privileged to be part of this country, because our country has such a strong foundation in our culture that all laws that we are reading in a codified form today, they exist earlier also, although in a different format. If I just talk about environmental laws, they are there right from the Vedas, Upanishad, and they are giving the ecocentric world view of the entire things. And although they were not codified as a law, but yes, there was a, that you have to do it as a commitment. You have to worship the nature. And that is how the law has evolved over the years. Now we are trying to say that you should conserve tree, you should conserve mountains, you should conserve rivers. Why? And it was there already. Now the science has, after a lot of research and everything, now the science is coming and telling us, yes, they are important. We knew it. Our ancestors knew it. It was there already. So, same is the case with this artificial intelligence my previous speakers told about. This ChatGPT and everything, they will throw at you the information that actually it's available. You have to apply your mind and come out of it, and that will be in a form which will actually not only be presentable, but it will actually enlighten you from inside. Because once you start applying your mind, then the output will be something completely different from what the ChatGPT is going to give you. So that is why it's very important that you have to use these 5 years to, first of all, understand the cultural and the foundation legacy that we have in the country. You have to understand, and then how the things have evolved. If you see, I'll give you one example of Indian Forest Act, 1927. That act still exists. That act was brought by Britishers to take the benefit of natural resources just for themselves. That act was made actually to exploit the natural resources just by themselves. If anybody else does it, then they become criminal. But that act still exists. So today, again, in today's time, the government is the owner of the natural resources. If anybody else tries to exploit that, then they become criminal. It's a criminal offense. So one act at the time of Britishers resulted in loss of forest areas. The same act in today's time becomes a tool to conserve the forest. So this is how the law evolves, and that is how you have to understand the evolution of the entire thing. Your role is very, very important, not only for the profession that you have chosen, but for the society. When you become a good lawyer, not only become a responsible citizen, but you also ensure access to justice to those who require. You also help the court, assist the court in giving a judgment which is just for everyone, and ultimately you become a tool for a social change. So with these words, I stop myself here, and all the best to you for your 5 years and ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. We are honored to hear your thoughts today, and we look forward to learning from your experiences and wisdom. And now, with deep respect, we invite the chief guest of the day, Honorable Mr. Justice Ajay Mohan Goel, Judge, Himachal Pradesh High Court. Sir is a beacon of judicial wisdom and integrity, and has upheld the values of justice with remarkable dedication. His stewardship reflects nobility, depth, and foresight that defines our judiciary. Let's welcome sir with a warm round of applause.
Thank you very much. Respected Professor Devendra Singh, Vice Chancellor, this university of yours. Respected Dr. Sujit Bajpayee, Mr. Manoj Pandey, Dr. Pavan Duggal, Mr. Vikas Jha, respected faculty of the university, and my dear students. First of all, I would like to thank the university for giving me this opportunity to be amongst you today. But after hearing this galaxy of luminaries, I feel that I am the least qualified person to interact with you on this particular issue. So, because I am a judge, I have a right to decide, so I have decided कि जो मैं सोच के आया था वो मैं नहीं बोलूँगा और अब मैं वो बोलूँगा जो मैंने सोचा नहीं था. Dear friends, today we are in the year 2025. I joined Himachal University in the year 1989. You have also joined a university, I also joined a university. But there was a subtle difference. I joined the university after completing my graduation because at that relevant time, the law was a 3-year course which could be undertaken only by those who had completed their graduation. Well, because we are +2 students and my children, they are lawyers today, therefore I assume and presume that your parents are also younger than me. I am the last batch who were belonging to the era of prep and 3-year graduation. I don't know how many of you even remember this thing. +2 was not there. So after I did my ICSC and after I did my graduation, it was +1, which you will now say +1. It was known as prep. And after prep, there used to be 3 years graduation and then you could do post-graduation. So after I did my prep, there was 1 year gap. And thereafter this +2 system and all started. लेकिन मैं यहाँ पे आपको ये सब सुनाने के लिए नहीं खड़ा हुआ हूँ. What I intend to tell you is this. That when I joined the university in 1989, law was the subject जिसमें वो एडमिशन लेता था जिसको कहीं और एडमिशन ना मिली हो. Not only this, because law was a 3-year subject, इसलिए majority of the youth leaders वो law लेना पसंद करते थे क्योंकि उन्हें एक तो 3 साल यूनिवर्सिटी में मिल जाते थे और अगर उसके ऊपर अगर हॉस्टल मिल गया तो वो हॉस्टल रूम 3 साल के लिए मिल जाता था. So this was the added advantage. And cut to 2025, the profession of law is one of the most sought after professions in the country. The best of the best, they are acting for law today, unlike our times. हमारे वक्त में अगर एक वकील का रिश्ता लेकर जाते थे तो लड़के वाले पूछते थे वकील तो लिखने चलाते कैसे है. This is the reality, sir. So you people so you people are extremely fortunate that you are today entering into this university, and this university is going to mentor you in these 5 years on the legal work. Now, there is a saying that even a maestro was once a beginner. Today we talk about great luminaries, Mr. Ajay, just to name one, and Dr. Pavan himself is one of the leading lawyers as far as India is concerned. And there are so many, we talk of so many legal luminaries of our country, but you have to remember that they also started like anyone else. और जिस दिन उन्होंने ये प्रोफेशन ज्वाइन किया था, hundreds joined, लेकिन वो आगे निकल गए, बाकी का किसी का नामो निशान नहीं है. So there is always some room at the top. You will have to struggle to find that particular room at the top. मैं सोच रहा था कि आप लोग सुबह से मुझे लगता है ये लेक्चर्स सुन रहे हैं, तो इस टाइम you intend to get rid of us, and I will assist you in doing so. Now, what is the importance of the profession of a lawyer? मैं आपको एक छोटा सा किस्सा सुनाता हूँ. एक बार जितने भी रिलीजन है उनमें युद्ध छिड़ गया कि हनुमान का रिलीजन क्या था. हिंदुओं ने कहा कि सर हनुमान हिंदू थे, तो फिर रामायण में आते हैं. रामायण जो है वो हमारा ग्रंथ है, तो हिंदू हनुमान जी जो है वो हिंदू है. मुस्लिम कहते नहीं सर, हनुमान जो है वो हिंदू नहीं है, वो मुसलमान. आप देखिए हमारे यहाँ नाम कैसे होते हैं, रहमान, सुलेमान, इनका नाम क्या है, हनुमान. ये हनुमान का हिंदू नहीं है, मुसलमान. क्रिश्चियन बोले सर ना ये हिंदू है ना ये मुसलमान है, ये क्रिश्चियन है. अब सारे हिंदू मुसलमान काले हैं, हनुमान गोरे थे. गोरे सिर्फ क्रिश्चियन होते हैं, तो इसलिए ना ये हिंदू थे ना मुसलमान थे, ये क्रिश्चियन थे. सरदार जी बोले सर ना ये हिंदू थे ना ये मुसलमान थे ना ये क्रिश्चियन थे, ये सरदार जी थे. बोला क्यों? कहते पत्नी श्री राम जी की, तो खाकर भगवान जी ले गए और आज इन्होंने अपनी पूछ में लगा ली. ये कर सकते हैं, नहीं कर सकता. आपने आज जिस प्रोफेशन में कदम रखा है वो वैसा ही प्रोफेशन है जो हनुमान जी ने किया था. समस्या किसी और की होगी, समस्या किसी ने पैदा की होगी, और आप सबको समस्या का समाधान करना है. Now, now, as far as this profession is concerned, the importance of this profession can be got from the fact that majority of our freedom fighters, they were lawyers. One of the great freedom fighters who ultimately gave us our constitution, Dr. DBRANLU Ambedkar, and you are the fortunate ones that you have been admitted in an institution which has been named after that Goel. Now, मैं भी आपको थोड़ा सा ज्ञान तो देकर ही जाऊंगा. You see, I also have a big issue as far as this artificial intelligence is concerned. मेरा अपना मानना यह है that as far as lawyers are concerned, artificial intelligence इस स्टेज के ऊपर it is antithesis vis-a-vis becoming a good lawyer. There is no substitute of hard work, as was just said by one of the panelists. But hard work does not mean that you should end up spending your time on your mobiles or your computers. You will have to gain education from the books, paper books. You will have to inculcate in yourself the habit of reading books, the habit of writing. This is one of the most important things. आज की डेट में I don't know how many of you actually use the pens. हमें तो कोई बोलता है कि चार लाइनों का एक नोट लिखते हो, हमारी उंगलियां थकने लग जाती हैं. Otherwise, as far as I'll just tell you something else. When I passed out in 1989, I did my graduation. I was the topper of my combination. I did it in economics and political science. मेरे नंबर कितने थे? 66%. 66% marks were considered to be extraordinarily good marks. Can you imagine it today? आज की डेट में जिस बच्चे के 98% मार्क्स है वो रो रहा होता है कि मेरे 100 नहीं आए. Why? Reason is हमारे वक्त में सब्जेक्टिविटी होती. We used to write 10-10, 15-15, 20-20 पेजों के हमारे आंसर शीट जाती थी, उसके ऊपर असेसमेंट होती थी. Unlike nowadays, when there is objective type, there are 4 options as if everybody is involved in playing KBC. That is the unfortunate part. So, in order to be subjective, you will have to inculcate the habit of reading and writing. I was discussing it with Professor Duggal also. Professor Duggal, in fact, he happens to be even senior to me as far as profession is concerned. And I was narrating to him that when I was a student, there was nothing known as this artificial intelligence, etc. So whatever knowledge we have today, it is on the basis of the hard work. There was a task given to us by our boss. वो कहती थी ये प्रपोजल ढूंढ के लाओ. We used to read the books. Accidentally, we discovered so many judgments जिनका उनसे कोई relevance होता नहीं था. But they used to help us later on subsequently when such a problem was faced by me in any other case. Unfortunately, today what happens is that you are not willing to discover difficult paths. अगर आपने यहाँ से दिल्ली जाना, you just type Delhi in your Google और आपको रास्ता वो दिखा दिया जाएगा. हमारे साथ ऐसा नहीं होता था. अगर हमें कहीं जाना होता था, we used to go to the bus stand, यहाँ हमें चलना पड़ता था. And those who walk, the fighter, और वो गलत जगह पहुंचते हैं, लेकिन गलत जगह पहुंच के आपको नई जगह का पता चलता है, जो गूगल पर इससे पता नहीं चलता है. I'm not suggesting कि artificial intelligence का use मत करो, लेकिन because this is artificial intelligence and not intelligence, and who has the actual intelligence? Human has the actual intelligence. That God has the actual intelligence. Therefore, you not allow this artificial intelligence, your natural intelligence, use it as a slave, become its slave. And saying against my thing, panelists said that prices are ruthless. So my counter कर रहा हूँ that even lawyers are ruthless. Once there was a play, it's a joke, so take it in the spirit of joke. I know कि 40 सीटर या 100 सीटर ट्रेन में 103 आदमी नहीं बैठ सकते, लेकिन इसमें बैठे हुए थे. So now this overloaded plane is flying and suddenly one pilot says कि भैया लोड ज़्यादा हो गया है, एक आदमी छलांग लगा दो वरना ये प्लेन क्रैश कर जाएगा. एक आदमी उठा, उसने कहा यार जिंदगी भर पार्टी किया, मेरे प्रायश्चित से उसने छलांग लगा. थोड़ी देर बाद प्लेन आगे से चल पड़ा. और मैंने फिर बोला भाई ये प्रॉब्लम अभी भी परसिस्ट कर रही है तो किसी एक को छलांग लगानी पड़ेगी. एक और उठा, उसने कहा जिंदगी भर पार्टी किया, मेरे प्रायश्चित से उन्होंने छलांग लगा. जहाज थोड़ी आगे करा और अब वकील साहब की बारी आ रही थी, और ये एक्स्ट्रा पैसेंजर वो थे. पायलट ने फिर ऐलान कर दिया कि भाई ऐसा है किसी को छलांग लगानी पड़ेगी वरना सब जाएंगे. वकील साहब उठे, उन्होंने कहा सर जिंदगी और पाप की किए, दो एक और पाप से, और 7 साल को उठा के नीचे फेंक दिया. So you have to become ruthless lawyers. I wish you all the success in life. These 5 years, enjoy your life in the campus. Don't take your life too seriously. Don't take yourself seriously. It is a natural process. 5 साल यहाँ पे आप आराम से पढ़िए under mentors like this. I'm sure all of you, each one of you, great future. So I wish you all the success, all the best in life. Jai Hind.
Thank you so much, sir, for your words of wisdom. Your invigorating words will surely remain etched in our hearts and our minds.
As a token of our gratitude, we proceed to the presentation of mementos to our respected dignitaries. I kindly request Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir, and the Honorable Registrar, sir, to present the memento as a token of gratitude to the Chief Guest of the day, Honorable Mr. Justice Ajay Mohan Goel, Judge, Himachal Pradesh High Court. I again request Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir, and Govt Registrar, sir, to kindly present the memento to the special guest of honor of the day, Dr. Sujit, Kumar, Bajpayee, member, CAQM. I again request Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir, and Govt Registrar, sir, to kindly present the memento to the special guest of honor of the day, Mr. Manoj Pandey, Director, Government of India, Officer on Special Duty, Ministry of External Affairs, New Delhi. I kindly request the Vice Chancellor, sir, and the worthy Registrar, sir, to kindly present the memento as a token of utmost respect to the guest of honor, Dr. Pavan Duggal, Advocate, Supreme Court of India, Chief Executive, Artificial Intelligence Law Hub. I request the Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir, and the worthy Registrar, sir, to kindly present the memento as a token of warm appreciation to the guest of honor, Mr. Vikas Kumar, partner, Cyril, Amarchand, and Mangaldas. We thank each and every one of you for gracing us with your presence today and for illuminating this session beyond measure with your wisdom. As we draw this induction event to a close, it is my privilege to invite the Associate Professor of Law, Controller of Examination, and Convener of the Internship and Placement Cell of the University, Dr. Balwinder Kaur, to propose the vote of thanks.
Thank you, Chirag, for inviting me. First of all, before I give the formal vote of thanks, Honorable Mr. Justice Ajay Mohan sir explained who will be the Sardar, and by chance, I'm a Sardar. My name is Balwinder Kaur. Now, and I am going to give formal vote of thanks. Prepare for new ecosystem. You should know how to use the Rampuri life. It is a responsibility to uphold the Constitution. You are an interpreter of law and custodian of law. Any specialization you choose, you should feel every bit of it. No substitute for hard work. Namaskar to all. We are blessed to have so many inputs from our dignitaries. It is my privilege to extend our deepest gratitude to all who have made to this Deeksharambh, our annual induction ceremony, marking the formal beginning of the academic journey for the incoming batch, a special and memorable occasion. We are especially honored by the presence of our chief guest for the day, Mr. Justice Ajay Goel, Judge of the Himachal Pradesh High Court. Sir, we thank you sincerely for your inspiring words, your gracious presence, and for motivating our students as they embark on their new journey. Our heartfelt thanks to our distinguished guest and industry partner, Mr. Vikas Kumar, partner Cyril Amarchand Mangaldas, Dr. Sujit Kumar Bajpayee, Member Commission of Air Quality Management, Dr. Pavan Duggal, Advocate Supreme Court of India, Chief Executive Artificial Intelligence Law Hub, and Mr. Manoj Kumar Pandey, Director to the Government of India, OST Ministry of External Affairs, New Delhi. Your presence today is a matter of a great pride for us. We look forward to building strong and fruitful collaborations that connect academia with the dynamic world of a legal practice. A very special note of gratitude to our Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir, for his constant guidance and vision. Sir, your leadership and support have been instrumental in making this event possible. My sincere thanks to the Dean and Registrar of the University, Professor Ashutosh Mishra ji, for organizing a well-structured and successful induction program and for his commendable efforts in ensuring its smooth execution. We also extend our sincere thanks to our esteemed faculty member, including Professor Navneet Krishna sir and Professor Sukhwinder sir for their unwavering support in organizing this induction program. Our heartfelt appreciation goes to our PhD scholars, Mr. Apurv Mishra, Ms. Shruti Tandon, Ms. Akanksha Singh, Ms. Ritu Tyagi, and other students whose dedication and hard work played a vital role in the seamless organization of today's event. We are equally grateful to our esteemed faculty members, students, all the non-teaching staff, enthusiastic students of the organizing committee, and every member of our university community who contributed their time, energy, and skills to make this program a success. And finally, To the incoming batch of 2025-2030, welcome. May this be the start of a journey filled with knowledge, growth, and making of future leaders. Thank you, everyone, for your presence, your participation, and your contribution. Together, we have made Deeksharambh 2020 a truly memorable celebration. Thank you, Jai Hind.
Thank you, Balwinder ma'am, for your thoughtful words of appreciation. As we draw this session to a meaningful close, I would now request everyone present to kindly rise for the national anthem, a symbol of our unity, pride, and shared commitment to the values that define our nation.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Humbly request the esteemed leaders of the dais and the students to come downstairs in front of the academic block for a group photograph. So,